Do you feel like you'll never be able to buy a home? From the down payment to the closing costs, it all just feels unobtainable. So I was talking to a buddy of mine last week, and he was telling me how he'd like to buy a condo downtown in the next few years. He asked me if he'd be able to find a place in the city between 3 and 400,000, and I told him, absolutely. And then he goes, well, what would it cost to buy? Wouldn't I have to put down like 50 grand or something? And so I told him, like, no, dude, with the most common loan types like conventional or FHA, you could go as little as 3 or 3.5% down. And it was awesome to just kind of see the light bulb go off. And he's just like, oh, really? So then he whips out his phone and does the math real quick. And he's like, oh, that's really obtainable. And then he also said, I figured it was just so much money that it wasn't even worth thinking about for a while. And I basically told him that so many people are in the same boat. There are so many renters who would love to buy, but they have no idea of what it would actually take or where to even start. A 3% down payment on a $400,000 property is $12,000. And I'm not saying that's chump change, but I bet that is very attainable, especially if you make an effort and save up for it. That's $1,000 a month or $500 a month over 2 years. The moral of the story is, if you want to stop paying rent, if you want to stop paying someone else's mortgage, the first step is to get educated about what it takes. Not only could it be more obtainable than you thought, but there's also a bunch of programs out there to help first-time buyers get over the hurdle. So if you're in the same boat and you feel like buying a home just isn't possible, shoot me a message. I would love to help you stop paying somebody else's mortgage and start building some real wealth of your own.